inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, cause real women don't bitch, no. Real women don't, 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 real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Hey, what's going on? I am in the house to talk to you today, and I have a very basic question. Have you ever heard this before? Location. Oh, when it comes to real estate, you already know that's the biggest thing that you have to think about because it can make or break. A cheap purchase in the right location will skyrocket once it's gotten together. A beautiful piece of property in the wrong neighborhood with a lot of eyesores, the value goes down immensely. And I want to take that framework of location, and just talk to you guys really quickly about where is your business located. Me personally, I love the fact that my business is 100% online. With the exception of the fact that several of my clients live in the same city as me, we can sit down and we can visit with one another at any given time. But at the end of the day, my business can be ran from anywhere. And that's really important for me right now because I have some major changes that are going on and they have required me to make moves to go visit my grandmother at the drop of a hat. And what I didn't have to do was say, hey, boss, can I get some time off? Do I have enough paid time, off hours, PTO, paid leave, whatever you guys want to call it. I didn't have to do any of those things. I just had to make a decision. When are you going to go? How long are you going to stay? And when are you going to come back? That's a beautiful thing to be able to do it. I know that, everybody's not going to do the same thing. And some of you, based on the nature of your business, a brick and mortar is the answer. But if you don't have to, listen to me. If you don't have to, then don't do that. So many of you are doing things based on the mindset of a person who's building a local business, not who is building a global business. And when you start thinking globally, you change where you are. Your location matters. A lot of you, you're online, but you're only online on a few social media spots, and it's more personal than it is business. Or you're online, but your property's looking kind of shabby because the kind of people that you're friends with on Facebook, the kind of activity that you exhibit, what's popping up in your algorithm is saying a lot about your digital footprint and where your location is. I'm a firm believer and an advocate of being online. And there are several reasons why I could argue don't use Periscope. Periscope is outdated, but there are people that still use Periscope and make a lot of money. You'll have some people say LinkedIn is where all of the high paying clients are. Other people will say, look, I love Facebook. I love the atmosphere, and that's where I find my clients. Some people, I've heard them say, I don't want anything to do with Facebook. Instagram is my jam. The reason why I'm talking to you today is because I want you to make sure that you have a location somewhere online so that people can get access to your products and services. Be building your platform online. It was said many, many years ago that some of your favorite local stores, that if those local neighborhood stores did not figure out how to develop an online presence, that they were going to be swallowed up by the big chains and by things like Amazon and Walmart.com online. For you, you need to understand that there's a whole market out here for you. And a lot of you, the clients that you're looking for, the opportunities that you would like to seize, your money is right there at your fingertips. But some of you are trying too hard to build in the location of where you live. Some of you don't even understand that you just need to change the city that you're in. I was having a conversation with my younger brother, and we were talking about somebody we know that makes music. And I was like, it's not to say that somebody famous can't come from St. Louis. I mean, Tina Turner was from St. Louis. Nelly was from St. Louis. But nevertheless, there are certain cities like where I'm at right now in Atlanta that if you're going to be a part of the hustle to be well known, then you should be there. Things may have changed in St. Louis as it pertains to coaching. I know that when I was in St. Louis, the term, well, let me say this. It's not that it was never used at all. It was not common. Who was going around talking about having a life coach, let alone a business coach? When you started talking about being an entrepreneur, people were like, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to open up a salon? Are you going to open up a lawn care service? And in certain places, the expectation is there for you to engage in a specific type of entrepreneurial endeavor. You got to look at your location. Who are you around? What are they saying to you? Because for the entrepreneur, the most prime piece of real estate is what's going on inside of your mind. What's located in your mind? What is taking care of your building, your house? The kind of things that you can get cited for, like having to repaint the numbers and make sure you have proper lighting in the neighborhood and make sure that your paint's not chipping, your siding is clean. I don't know if different neighborhoods have different policies. I know in the neighborhoods that I live, if you didn't have your stuff together, you would get fined. Well, you won't get fined. You will miss opportunities if you don't have your head game on as it pertains to social media, your real estate, and your mindset towards your business. You don't have to be on all of them, but I'm going to be very honest with you. Once you master one and you can do it like clockwork, you really should expand, because the other thing is not just real estate. I mean, it's not just location. It is also being able to say that you've invested and you have multiple locations on lock. So if Facebook is your jam and you can work that bad boy, then by all means do that. But don't spread yourself too thin and try to do LinkedIn, Facebook, and IG. If you're already fighting the right content, fighting to stay aware, fighting to get stuff done, don't spread yourself too thin. But the time is now for you to truly realize that we are in an era of intellectual property. We are in an era where people will pay you for ideas to change something in their lives, and you can get top dollar for helping someone just to gain clarity. And you can have you clients everywhere. I can't even name all of the places without thinking too hard. But let's see. I've got Colorado. So many cities in California, Arizona, Texas, North Carolina, Georgia, Hawaii, UK. Let's see. Singapore, DC, Florida. Look at all of these different places where people from all over the world have gotten a chance to know me for what the power of social media is able to do. So don't just try to build your business in your local area. Don't get stuck and kind of use your business online. It's a prime location and the real estate is going at a great rate because even though they charge fees for advertising, doing live videos and things like that, it's free. That's it. You guys get out there. I just thought about this because me and my husband were having a conversation. He was like, location, location, location. I'm like, yeah, but now the location, it ain't about physical property. It's about online property. So that's your nugget for today, ladies. In the meantime and in between time, have a fabulous day. I'm out of here. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you.